Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity. First of all, I say thank you very much for the master of time because I give me a good chance to introduce myself. My name is Safitri Nulandari. I'm from Department of Midwifery Graduate School Hasanuddin University. Today, I want to present my paper about factors affecting the event of perineum rupture at Benjamin Gulu Kolaka Hospital. Introduction. Labor is process that begins when the uterus contracts, then the cervix opens and things ending with the descent of the baby into the birth canal and then accompanied by the delivery of the complete placenta. Based on the limitation of the stage of labor that occurs from the first stage to the fourth stage with the help or with the mother's own strength. Gestational age at term it as 37 weeks until 42 weeks without any complication during normal delivery. Uterine rupture defined as a full thickness tear through the myometrium and serosa with or without expulsion of the fetus from the uterine cavity, which usually occurs at birth with or without an instrument. This tear is traumatic because of the perineum strong enough to withstand the strain as the fetus passes. Perineal rupture occurs in almost all first deliveries and not infrequently in subsequent deliveries. According to the World Health Organization, 94% of all maternal deaths occur in low-middle-income countries and 75% are caused by high blood pressure during pregnancy, bleeding, infection, and complications during and after pregnancy. Indonesia occupies the third position of the highest MMR in 2017 in ASEAN. Around 810 mothers died due to childbirth. In Indonesia, the maternal mortality rate has increased every year. In 2020, there were 4,627 deaths in Indonesia, most of which were caused by bleeding cases. As many as 1,330 mothers died, especially in Kolaka District, Southwest Sulawesi Province. MMR also increased every year. Based on data from the Kolaka District Health Office, maternal mortality rate in Kolaka Regency in 2016 was 117. In 2017 was 137. In 2018 was 165 and increased in 2019 to 186. 186 per 100,000 live births. There were 5 cases of absolute death, 1 case during pregnancy, and 4 cases during the puerperium. Based on the cases, 2 of these maternal deaths were due to bleeding and 3 cases were due to other causes. Perineal tear is influenced by several factors, namely maternal factors, fetal factor, and auxiliaries. Maternal factors include the patient is unable to stop pushing, labor is completed hastily with excessive fundal thrusting, edema and fragility of the perineum, expansion of the episiotomy. Fetal factors include large infant, abnormal head position, birth delivery, forceps extraction. The helping factor is the pushing position in the delivery position. The risk factor for uterine rupture are labor induction, age, mortality, age, fetal birth weight, short interval between pregnancies, prolonged second stage abnormal placentation, and uterine fundal pressure. Based on secondary data obtained at the Benjamin Gulu Kolaka Hospital on 3 September 2021, from January to October 2021, there were 417 mothers giving birth. Of the 417 mothers who gave birth, there were 237 mothers who experienced perineal rupture. The purpose of the study was to determine the factors affecting the event of perineum rupture at Benjamin Gulu Kolaka Hospital. Method: the design of this research is descriptive quantitative with a retrospective approach. Secondary data collection was carried out the Dr. Sutomo Street Number 1, Kolaka conducted in January until October 2021. The sampling technique is total sampling 417 delivers. 203 people experienced perineal rupture. Data collection was carried out by collecting all data on pregnant women who experienced perineal rupture that meet the inclusion and exclusion criteria. The variables are validity, age, baby gender, birth weight of the baby, rupture of the perineum. The instrument used is a checklist and data analysis technique using univariate analysis. To resolve, Table 1 distribution of respondents based on characteristics of age, quality, gender, birth weight, perineal rupture. Based on Table 1, it can be seen that as many as 4,017 mothers gave birth at the Benjamin Gulu Kolaka Hospital. There were 203 women, 48.7%, who gave birth to perineal rupture, and 217 women who did not have perineal rupture, 51.3%. Mothers giving birth with a high class age of 35 years were 24 people, 12.8%. Mothers who gave birth who were not at risk at the age of 20 until 35 years were 1,062 people, 79.8%. Mothers who gave birth with prima parity were 89 people, 43.8%. Mothers giving birth with male sex as many as 117 people, 57.6%, and mothers giving birth with female sex as many as 86 people, 42.4% people. 6.9% mothers giving birth with a birth weight of 2,500 until 4,000 grams of category normal, as many as 187 people, 92.1%, and mothers giving birth with a baby weighing bigger 4,000 grams categories overweight, as many as 2 people, 1%. Discussion: relationship between egg and perineal rupture. Table 1 show that the characteristics of respondents based on age are mostly 20 until 35 years old, as many as 162 respondents, 79.8% in this study. Research showed that age did not affect the incidence of rupture of the perineum in childbirth based on descriptive analysis, because the incidence of spontaneous perineal rupture could occur in all age categories. On research by Amira St. 2019, increasing maternal age, fewer nulliparous women experience perineal injuries, and thus age did not have a significant role in the risk of more severe perineal laceration. Eti Nugrahaini, 2016, there is no relationship between age and perineal rupture because the elasticity of a person's perineum is different. The choice of delivery position and how to push during delivery also affect the occurrence of perineal rupture. Parity relationship with parental rupture. Many as 56.2% of respondents in this study were included in the category of risk of experiencing parental rupture. Primiparous mothers have a greater risk of parental rupture than mothers with more than one parity because the birth canal has never been traversed by the baby's head so that the perineal muscles have not been stretched. Research by Masomes Abesade Kalasowski 2018 for 1 year, 3,255 vaginal deliveries were carried out in the city of Asan showing the incidence of laceration and perineal trauma. The GDBER and 2020 study said the risk of perineal tears than mothers with more than one parity because the birth canal has never passed through the baby's head so the perineal muscles have not stretched. Relationship baby gender with perineal rupture. Babies born with male sex with rupture were 117 babies, 57.6% perineal rupture is common during the birth of a boy, significantly more often because of the onset of spontaneous contraction and less often because of the completion of a medically initiated adult-induced pregnancy. Richard B. Skillberg 2016 during labor, the relative proportion of male fetus at 63.3% compared with 37.7% for female fetus was markedly increased as was after birth to 63.3% for boys and 36.7% for girls. Relationship between birth weight and perineal rupture. Based on the result of the study of infants weighing bigger 4,000 grams as many as 2 people, 1% the greater the birth weight of the baby, the greater the risk of perineal rupture because the perineum is not strong enough to withstand the stress of the baby's head with a large baby's weight. Opinion of Oxford and Ford, who said that one of the fatal factors that influence the occurrence of perineal rupture is presentational abnormalities. Research a same fee in 2017 had nulliparity prolonged second stage of large infant and malposition increased risk of perineal trauma. Conclusion. The conclusion of this study is that there is a relationship between parity, age, birth weight, baby gender, and perineal rupture. It is recommended to health workers to always provide health education and counseling about more information to maternity factors related to the occurrence of perineal rupture in maternity. It is hoped that maternity mothers add insight to knowledge about factors related to the occurrence of perineal rupture in maternity mothers. Thank you for your attention, and I end with saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.